The glimpse history of Estanza Elementary School. Every school has its own history that shows the inception of the place as well as the changes and development of it. A long time ago, in the distant past, nothing was known about Barangay Estanza. As it was before the place was sparsely populated, there was merely a small settlement. Land must abound, big trees were around, the little knowledge of agriculture was present. At that time, the only means of transportation was through the water. Thus, boat making became the most important history of the people. People from nearby settlements came to help in the manufacture of boats. As the years passed by, these settlements became more and more populated. After World War II, Estanza became progressive. Fish ponds were built along the riverbanks, wherein species of fishes were cultured and developed. Agriculture was also developed. Idle lands were converted into productive lands. Thus, fishing and farming are now the major industry of the people in the barangay where Estanza Elementary School is situated. Be it known in the slow identification and duration of the Estanza Elementary School, the school was established based on what is hereby written by the former Representative Honorable Mauro Navarro E. Castro. In the year 1914, the school already has an organized school committee through the leaderships of Councilor Isidro Abalos and Councilor Esteban Cagampan that proposed a plan to build a solid concrete cemented school. Voluntary donations were also collected for ample assistance from the constituents of Barangay Estanza. Moreover, aside from the lot of Agustin Pantaleon, which is to be purchased for the construction of school, the family, relatives, and neighbors of Honorable Mauro also donated a lot. To sum up, the lot measures more than 1 hectare. After 2 years of requesting, the leader in authority was replaced, and the hopes to build a school faded after election in 1916. A reorganization was done to replace and departed members of committee with the leadership of Councilor Jacinto Abalos. However, proposing to build a school was never easy because it needs to undergo a lot of approval from the legislators. Requesting a budget was also a problem. That's why, from a solid concrete cemented building plan, it became semi-concrete wood named Primer Grupo to Birao or Sawali. But after all the combined efforts, sacrifices and ample donations of the local authority, specifically former Representative Mauro Navarro and constituents of Barangay Estanza, the construction of the school building was pushed through. And on the 27th day of April, in the year of 1930, a simple but momentous celebration was held for the groundbreaking on the start of the front of the solid concrete foundation of the school. In later years, additional buildings, namely Castañeda Building, UNESCO Building, Espino Building, Marcos Type A and B Building, Agbayani Building, Gabaldon Building, and DepEd Building was built for a much more improved classroom instruction. Through the years, Estanza Elementary School is a home of quality education because of excellent school heads that manage the school. To start with, Mr. Cicinando P. Manuel, Mr. Conrado Sison, Mr. Bernabe Aquino, Mrs. Peregrina Dizon, Mr. Donato, Mrs. Teresa Simpson, Mr. Migdonio Soriano, Mr. Rofo Nawe, Mr. Eufemio Padilla, Mr. Renato Santos, Mrs. Gloria Sinipal as OIC and at the same time PSDS, Mrs. Sabina T. Lamsen, Mrs. Lydia Bukat, Dr. Angelita V. Sison, Dr. Josephine C. Tanige, Dr. Manuelito S. Prado, Dr. Jacqueline Escaño, Mr. Felix G. Raimundo as an OIC and at the same time the PSDS, and Mr. Jeffrey B. Fernandez. In general, we give due acknowledgement and recognition to those leaders who had been part of Estanza Elementary School beyond the reach of human memory and records. At present, Estanza Elementary School continues to ensure quality education among learners through different programs, activities, projects, and trainings that improves their intellectual, social, and moral ability under the leadership of Mr. Jeffrey B. Fernandez, Principal 1. As of school year 2022-2023, the total enrollment is 431 with 19 teaching and non-teaching personnels. The school always adheres to DepEd vision, mission, and core values. It is undeniable that Estanza Elementary School stood the test of time, and it lives with the saying, "From humble beginnings comes great things."